Hi, and welcome to the Max Stern Athletic Center. I'm Noam Weissman, and this is Aaron Whedon. We're here for an exciting matchup between the Yeshiva University Maccabees and the Purchase Panthers. So, Aaron, how have these teams been doing recently?
Thanks, Noam. Well, let's look at Yeshiva. Yeshiva is coming off one of the worst losses in recent memory, losing 90-56 to Wesleyan. Not to mention the loss of Max Zakheim, the starting point guard and one of the star players from this year's Yeshiva team, is unfortunately out with a massive injury. We don't know when he'll be coming back. But what about the Purchase Panthers? How are they playing? How have they looked? They've lost 5 of their last 6 games, including the last 2 games in a row.
So, knowing that the Macs have been blown out and the Panthers have been losing on a losing tear, what's going to take for the Macs to win this game?
For Yeshiva, what they're going to need is hustle. What we saw last game was a lack of hustle on both the offensive and the defensive end. What they need to do tonight is to be able to out-hustle and out-rebound the Purchase Panthers, something that Yeshiva University has not done well throughout the season. For Yeshiva University, with the loss of Max Zakheim, it's really important that Gav, Lando, and Ephraim Freundlich, who will be starting tonight's game, take control for Max's loss.
Thanks for that, Aaron. And again, welcome into the Max Stern Athletic Center. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
People, during the time of the final solution of European racist anti-Semitism, the Jewish people were defined by scholars and various thinkers that were connected to the Nazi Party that the Jewish people were not white and we were poisoning the purity of the white Aryan race. Fast forward less than 2 generations later, in our best universities in the United States of America, in New York City, where we speak, we're such an important, vibrant Jewish community. Now, professors are teaching that Jews are white, and it's not that we're white and welcome to the club and we're sorry for what happened during the Holocaust, is that we're white, we're the epitome of racist, we support an apartheid, racist, colonial, occupying, fascist Nazi state. These ideas come out of the funding of the Qatari regime to our university, and these ideas are permeating into our society.
But I think the most important story here for people who care about Israel is even in this trauma, you have Israelis of all walks of life, and I mean all walks of life, coming together in ways, even though we write about some of it and we predict some of it, and so I'm an optimist about Israel, I couldn't have imagined. And I'll give you a couple of examples. You look even in the, every Friday I look on social media because there's some amazing images from these soldiers serving together, and you see these images of how they celebrate Shabbat. And they're in the hull of a tank, and you'll have, you see the challah, you see the wine, you see them saying the Kiddush, but you look around and you're like, okay, so that guy's clearly very religious, right? And that guy is very not religious, tattoo, earring, whatever, you know what I mean? And that guy is a Jew from the East, and that's a Jew from the West, and that's a Jew. I mean, you certainly look at this one looks much more hip and comfortable. You know, he may be the son of a tech entrepreneur, and this one is like the son of a cab driver. And they're all in the hull of a tank doing Shabbat together, and you're reminded that even in a moment of trauma, an enormous challenge, Israel has these systems like national service that keep these disparate and diverse parts of the country together and prevents them from seeing each other as the other. And so it not only gives them tremendous skills in their life that, these young people, formative years in their lives, are learning how to lead and to manage and all these skills that the Army teaches them, but it also just keeps them together.
We're excited to announce that in addition to our regular broadcast of Max Live on the Max Live YouTube channel and MaxLive.com, we will also be broadcasting this season of Max Live on the Jewish Broadcasting Service, JBS. This means that all our home games will be seen by a whole new nationwide audience. Available on virtually every cable television provider and streaming on Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, and on their website. We appreciate the partnership and look forward to kicking off this season. And now, we're going to send it down to the PA announcer for pregame ceremony and anthems.
expecting in this game out of the Max? Well, I'm excited first and foremost. We have we're going to have a new starting five that we've never seen before. The addition of Epi Freundlich in the starting five is exciting, both for us, the fans, as well as for his family, who of course are always around. I'm sure they'll be very soon. They always are there. As they walk in.
Now the starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Offense of Mission. To start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great virtual events and opportunities we have for YU students, and how you too can be a magnet. Starting for purchase, number 2, Matthew Phillips. Number 10, Isaac Johnson. Number 15, Rashid Nakima. Number 21, Chad Duke, coming off a fresh injury. And number 0, Mo Namaga. Starting for YU, number 12, Zevi Samit. Coming straight out of Israel, Roy Ikovich, number 13, starting for the Mags as well. And for the first time this season, and his YU career, Epi Freundlich will be starting the game for YU. And now the big man, number 22, Dotan Bartovich, coming off a hot streak recently, scoring 15 and 18 in his last 2 games. He's been on a tear with shooting. And the senior, number 32, Adi Markovich.
Yeah, for Yeshiva University, it's going to be really important that they have a high intensity to begin this game. Purchase is a very, very large team. They are really, really good at rebounds, and the struggle for Yeshiva University all year, and we're going to be talking about this throughout the broadcast, has been the lack of rebounds and the fact that they give up second and third and fourth chance opportunities. The intensity at the beginning of this game is going to be crucial for Yeshiva University if they're going to want a chance to beat this Purchase team. Coming into the game, Yeshiva has the better record and has the better Skyline Conference record, but of course that was with Max Zackheim and other stars, Orson Jeffsky, Yoav Oselka. So, we'll certainly see how this new starting five plays together. It's exciting for us, it's exciting for everybody else here, and we're about to start. Let's get it underway.
The ref gets ready to jump it off right now. Interesting to see Roy in there tipping it off and not Dotan. And Dotan grabs the tip, interestingly enough. Max to start the game, Dotan. Swings it to Freundlich, to Effie. Over to Adi. Swings it down low to Dotan. Dotan with a strong push and a nice finish.
Excellent shot there by Dotan, going through the rim. That's what you want to see early on.
Got Chad Duke with the ball. Steal by Zevi. Zevi all the way, one-on-one. Pushes, gets around him. Easy layup for Zevi. And Max is starting faster with energy. This is exactly what we like to see.
Defense intensity by Effie, creating the steal for Zevi, who took it all the way down. Excellent finish.
Number 0, their point guard, Mo Namaga, senior, their best player and their on-court captain. And not sure what that was. We're going to call it a jump ball, Purchase ball.
Good defense from Effie right there, creating that jump ball.
Chad Duke to inbound the ball.
Look to see Purchase try to find something inside. Not so much a 3-shooting team, but certainly like to get those shots inside.
Here's Namaga, guarded by Effie. Cut him off baseline, takes a jumper, no good. Long rebound, Dotan. And you'd like to see the Max starting off with good rebounds and good hands defensively and pushing the intensity. Samuel with the ball. Over to Adi. Back to Zevi. Zevi for 3. No good, in and out. Rashid Nakima. Over to Isaac Johnson. Over to Namaga. Back to Johnson. Back to Nakima. Back to Duke. This team swinging the ball around, not doing much. Max defense is stifling them right now. A shot from Duke, and he banks it in. 2-point basket. Sam bringing up the ball, switches to Dotan. Dotan looks to penetrate. Looking just for something, finds Ikovich, down to Effie on the low block. Doesn't look like much motion on offense. And what a beautiful pass from Evie to Adi for a beautiful layup. What a find by Evie Froiler, really cashing in his starting appearance. Duke brings up the ball. Swings it over to Namaga. Namaga over to Johnson. Back to Namaga. The Macs look to be in a 1-3-1 zone. Strong take.
Yeah, someone has
2
to step
points.
up there on defense. Cannot allow that
Chad Duke.
open shot there to the rim.
Samet bringing up the ball. Over to senior captain Adi. Back to Zevi. Zevi's getting trapped. Swings it out to Effie. Back over to Adi. And a no-look pass and stolen away by Namaga. Namaga, one-on-one with Adi. Pushes off. No good on the layup. Strong rebound, Dotan. Back to Zevi in transition.
For Yeshiva there.
Zevi with a nice inside-out dribble. And a beautiful finish on that layup.
As Zevi was driving there, he took it all the way, but I see right before he went up to make sure that number 0 would go up with him, and he did it. Was expecting a foul, but didn't get a call.
Number 3, trained by Rashid Akiva.
Yeah, listen, we didn't expect that. Purchase is not a free shooting team, and already they have 2 deep shots. One for the 3, the other one, his foot was on the line. Already off to a surprise.
Effie with a deep 3. He splashes it in. This crowd is electric right now to start this game. Yeshiva up with a fire intensity, 11-7. Already 2 early substitutions coming for Purchase. And a nice shot there made by number 2, Matthew Phillips.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be expecting a lot today. They're going to be trying to penetrate, finding those shots inside. Wally just has to keep their hands up. The contest there by Dotan was fine. He got it above his hands, and nothing to do on that.
Dotan looking to drive it. Adi with a nice pump fake, steps in for a 2. And it's a beautiful shot.
Not dismissed there. I think the last 2 games so far at the beginning of this game and last game have looked phenomenal. Adi last game had 2 phenomenal 3s and a nice 2 for 8 points. And really, for the Macs, they're going to need somebody to pick up where Max left off.
Max in an interesting 1-3-1 combination right now, and another 3 is made by Chad Duke. We have not expected this. And a timeout called by Purchase.
Mosher has not been closing out. They're leaving guys wide open, and they're taking those shots, right? Defense is there, they won't allow those shots. And for Yeshiva, they're just allowing wide open Purchase 3s. So for Yeshiva, the intensity needs to be there on defense more so than it has. What I imagine Coach Elliott Steinmetz is telling his guys is, listen, your offense is fine. We need the intensity on defense. We need to be hustling. We have the subs need be. Not many of them left, but we still have subs. So, if you need a break, you'll come out of the game. So I'm sure at this point, for Coach Steinmetz, that's what he's telling his team. For Purchase, the coach is probably very happy with it. He's out 5 minutes in, scoring 12 points on a very good Yeshiva team. Saying, hey, keep passing the ball around, you're getting your shots, and it'll continue to go.
And Purchase has made some substitutions, adding Desmond Ward into the game, along with number 4, Trey Skeet. Trey Skeet normally a starter, but since the return... Sorry, the scoreboard is off in the gym. It will be updated and fixed. That's why there's a pause of play right now. Yeshiva is up 13-12. And as I was saying before, Trey Skeet was a starter, but Chad Duke has returned from injury and taken his place. And Purchase is coming out in a press. Zevi bringing up the ball, and foul early on Mo and Maga.
Yeah, for Mo, there you just got to be careful. You know, you're coming in as the known best player for Purchase right now, and it's very important for him to just be careful early on in this game, not to pick up too many fouls.
Now it looks like they're playing a more laid-back defense. Still very up close on Dotan after great shooting. And a turnover, a steal. Purchase on the fast break. Don't have numbers, takes an interesting shot. Dotan with a strong board. Swings it over to Adi on the wing. Roy finds Roy on a cut. Roy on a stop, out to the wing for Dotan. Dotan pump fakes, and they're calling a travel on the pump fake. 22 checking in for the Panthers, Oliver Culleton. Oliver Culleton drives on Samet and comes off the bench and makes an impact right away, putting Purchase on top by 1.
There's nothing that's going to get you more minutes than an immediate play there. And for number 22, Oliver, that's exactly what you want and what your coach wants.
Roy switches it over to Adi. Into the wing corner, deep corner 3. No good for Effie. Over to Namag on the wing. Pushing the pace on Adi. Adi with a great cutoff drive. Oliver out to Desmond Ward for 3. He bangs it in. Purchase starting off with some heat right now.
Yeah, I did not expect this. Purchase right now is shooting the majority of their shots from deep, and they're hitting. Why you have to close out. That's the early storyline right now.
Effie with the ball. Feeds it down to Adi on the block. Hits him with a beautiful pass to Effie, who can't finish the layup. Over to Oliver Culleton. Dotan falls to the pump fake on a nice drive on Zevi, and Matthew Phillips, the big wing, finishes.
And Effie Fernandez wanted that call earlier down low. He got hit in the head, showed the ref, and I'm sure there'll be somewhat called in the future because that was a clear foul, nailing him on the head.
Ball over to Adi. Effie's open on the cut, doesn't see it. Over to Roy, back to Dotan. Over to Roy, his defender fell down for 3. He puts it in. Beautiful shot.
Roy gets fired up. He's wide open there, and the energy showed.
And they're going to call a block on Effie on the layup. So it'll be 2 shots for Desmond Ward.
Yeah, I agree with that call. His hands got him as he was going up there. He was not set. So that was a quick foul.
Desmond, 2 shots.
Ward makes the first. Subscribe to Max Live on YouTube to make sure you do not miss any amazing Max games and highlights this season. Gav Landau checks in for Dotan. So why are you going with a little bit of a smaller lineup, putting Roy as the big man? And Ward hits the second one, completing his pair of free throws. Adia pass to Effie down low. To Roy at the top. To the wing to Samet. Zevi with a nice dribble move. Doesn't get anywhere. Back up top to Effie. 5 on the shot clock. Got to put up a shot now before it's too late, and the Blacks turn it over. Sorry, Max Live fans, we are working on fixing the clock. And the shot goes up by Ski. Ski with his own rebound. Feeds it out to Ward. Ward with another 3 and an air ball. And that'll be Max Live's ball.
Excellent contest there by ID. Getting the fans involved, that's exactly what you need for Yeshiva University. Get the fans involved and intense defense there.
The score is 21-16. Purchase is beating Yeshiva with 12 minutes to go. So sorry about the technical difficulties. Roy down low, bullying his way in. Can't get the shot to go. And a rebound by Omari Hart, who just checked in. Ball over to Culleton. Culleton down low to Ward. Right over to Omari. Omari long on the shot. Nice rebound by Gav. Over to Sam to bring it up down the court.
Yeah, he should have just got bailed out there. They had a wide open layup. He didn't take it, pass it out there. Bad shot.
And Zevi with a beautiful crossover layup finish. What a take to bring the game within 3.
Zevi doing Zevi things.
Max still look to be in their sort of 2-3-1-3-1 matchup zone. In and out on 3. And the Max cannot secure the rebound, and it's out of bounds. And it'll be Purchase basketball off of Roy. Ben Haber will check into the game for Adi Markovic. All passed in. Number 21, Chad Duke. Chad Duke. They're going to count the basket and one with a blocking foul call on Gav. And the fans are not having it here.
Chad Duke right now is perfect from the field and is currently leading his team with 9 points.
Short on the free throw, and they're going to call a foul on Omari Hart for a push in the back. So it'll be Max ball coming down. It's currently 23-18 purchase over Yeshiva with 11-20 as the scoreboard is still not fixed, and we are trying to fix it.
Yeah, what's really interesting right now is Purchase, they've had 10 players rotate so far to begin this game.
Why are you having trouble getting the ball in? Saves it from the backcourt. Nice play by Gavi. Roy sizing up his defender. Swings it to Zevi down low. Zevi, and the ball stolen and lost on the handle by Chad Duke. Ball playing with Yeshiva.
A little sloppy there from Yeshiva. Got to be better with the ball. Purchase, good tenacious defense.
Sammy bringing it down. Swings it to Haber. Over to Roy. Effie for three. And it's water again. Yeshiva down 23-21 now. The ball swung to the corner to Culleton. Culleton all the way cross-court wing to Namaga. Namaga with a double fake and a rise-up pull-up jumper, and he's money.
Very sweet shot there by Nemanja.
Ball swung to Haber on the wing to the corner to Ikovic for three, and he's no good. Rebound by Desmond Ward. Up to Namaga. Namaga can't catch the ball. Still retains possession. Zevi on Namaga. Namaga rises for three. Way long. But it seems as if it was a pass to a wide open teammate for a wide open layup.
There's the laziness we were talking before the game. Someone just has to be there to make that catch, and that's an easy turnover. For Yeshiva, they have to be better. Have to be better on the boards, have to be better at hustling.
Sammy tried to put the shot up, but he was behind the hoop. Ball pushing ahead. Culleton. Spin move. Beautiful move on Roy, but can't finish.
Right now, it looks like Purchase wants it more than Yeshiva. They are out hustling them and out playing them right now in every facet. Yeshiva needs to get something going on offense right now.
Yeshiva being stalemated. Zevi crossover into a three. No good. It's still 27-21 Purchase right now. You looks to be in a man right now. Culleton for three. No good. Good box out there by Samet. Pushing it up to Haber. Haber to the corner to Effie for three. And they blew it off on an offensive foul call. The score is 27-21. Purchase. 9 minutes to go. As we have just gotten the scoreboard fixed.
Haber there tried to stop before he ran into the guy, but nothing you could do. If you look like you're running into somebody and he falls, 9 times out of 10, the refs will make that call unless they think it's a flop, and that just was a flop.
And Jacob Roden checks in for Zevi Samet, and Dotan checks in for Roy. So Coach Steinmetz wants to go with a bigger lineup. He saw the rebounding and he put Dotan back in. Looks like a travel, no call. And a mid-range pull-up, no good. Good boxing out by Haber, and they're going to call an over-the-back foul on Matthew Phillips.
Yeah, 4 white jerseys there, 1 orange jersey, and he tried to do whatever he could to get that rebound. Matthew Phillips there. Listen, if you're the only orange jersey down there, you're going to hustle until either you get called on or Yeshiva gets the ball, and that's exactly what he did. He worked very, very hard there. Just a little over the back.
14 fouls for Purchase and 2 for Yeshiva. Adi with the ball, down to Dotan. Dotan bullying his way, goes up strong, and a foul call. The foul will be on Matthew Phillips, and that's his second in the last 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's a beautiful move there by Dotan, creating space down low, puts it up and gets hit in the hand. For Dotan to go to the line, that's what Yeshiva needs. A little calm relaxation, 2 free throws. It's important to get to the line if you're Yeshiva. Got to get offense going, that's a great way of doing it.
Dotan hits the first one. Dotan with the second attempt. No good. Substitution for Purchase. Number 20 is checked in Trevor Mooney. As well as number 31, Omari Hart is checked in. Namaga over to Duke. Duke driving on Roden. Over back to Namaga. Back to Omari Hart. Ball swung to Duke. Duke for 3. Duke short. Good box out there. Roden with a long rebound. Over to Haber on the wing. Haber goes up strong. Fouled. No good on the shot.
Right there is trying to plead that he didn't touch him, but he did. He leaned a little bit with his shoulder and caught Haber, which is why Haber flung the ball up there. He was trying to argue, listen, I didn't touch him with my hands, but if you're going intentionally into someone, the refs will still make that call.
And Haber misses his first free throw.
YU so far tonight is 1 for 3 at the line. Not a good percentage. Got to change that. The reason they call them free throws. Got to cash them in.
Haber hits the second. The way to win a basketball game is to make your free throws. Purchase coach very mad right now. Yellin, screaming at his team to just do something on the offensive end, as they have not scored in a while. Switch to the corner for 3. No good. Dotan misses the catch. Over to Duke, guarded by Roden. Dotan down low. Omari Hart with a big finish.
You could see the hustle and Purchase. You could see the tenacity that they're showing. They want this game bad. They recognize what this does for them. A win here against a really good Yeshiva team, regardless if Max and other players aren't playing, is huge for their confidence and for the Skyline conference record.
Ball to Dotan at the top of the key. Dotan driving on Omari Hart. Goes up strong. Fouled 2 shots. Max need to cash in on these free throws, as they're getting to the line pretty frequently, but if they can't cash in, it's going to be hard to stay in this game.
Listen, you got to admit, what Purchase has done well tonight is they've shut down Zevi Samuel, something that Wesley did very well last game, limiting Zevi to his career low of 2 points. Right now, Zevi has 6 points. They're limiting him. He's also the tied scorer right now for Yeshiva, with him and Matthew Phillips at 6. So they're doing something really well.
And Dotan goes perfect from the line, just what Yeshiva needs. 4-point game now. Almost a steal by Haber, but possession retained by Josiah Nelson. Back over to Trey Ski. Ski with a fake. And Purchase uses the ball. I don't know why Yeshiva's going for it. Not needed. But it's going to be white ball, it looks like. It will be Yeshiva ball. And Oliver Culleton will check back in.
Yeshiva got really lucky there. Yeshiva Roden dove onto that ball. All he had to do was not touch the ball, and it would have been Yeshiva ball. He dove for it, he touched it, which is why Coach Elliott Simons just took him out of the game. And got very lucky that it hit off the first player and hit it off 3, so he went back to Yeshiva.
Dotan out to Haber. The top to Adi with a pump fake, and he gets hit. He gets called with a travel. I'm sorry. Interesting call. I thought they were going to call him on the foul with that shove, but hit him with a travel instead.
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as all the other fans. That was as clear of a day defensive blocking foul. But that's okay. The referee is the one on the court, not me.
And the fans here are not having it right now. As Culleton swings to the corner, a three-pointer, and that is water for Isaac Johnson. And they're calling it a 2. The Purchase up 31-25 with 6:13 to go in the half. Ball swung to Dovid. Yeshiva not doing so much on offense right now. Giving to Zevi. Zevi with a fake. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Oliver Culleton.
That might be
and that's the 17th foul for Purchase, meaning YU will now shoot 1-1 free throws.
I didn't love that call either, I'll be honest. I thought Zevi didn't do enough there to draw a foul, and it might just be a makeup call. Again, I'm not the ref, but that's just how it looked like on my end.
And Zevi misses the free throw. The ball being brought up right now by Trey Skeet. Over to Culleton. Yeshiva looks to be in a 1-3-1 again.
Right now, this looks like a lost Yeshiva team on offense.
Culleton with a fake. Looks like a carry, but they're not going to call anything. And the ball stolen by Roy, poked away. Can he recover? Yes, he can. Had Haber just missed him. Beating it to Adi. Backdoor to Zevi. The defender falls down. It'll be Max ball out of bounds.
What I want to see Yeshiva do a little bit more, and they're touching upon it with a back screen. They've done a lot of back screens, but they haven't completed the passes. They are getting wide open down low in the back screen, which is how the motion offense works for Yeshiva University. It's very surprising that they haven't taken full advantage of that, because right now that is Purchase's weakness. After the back screen, they're not able to do anything with it.
Adi, the snatch through the cross. Doesn't go anywhere. Over to Effie. Effie drives, takes it back. Not able to do anything. Over to Doton. 4 on the shot clock. Doton just puts it up. No good. Rebound by Culleton. Passed over to Skeet. Skeet recovers. Throws it out to Culleton. Culleton with a pump fake. Over to Adi. Adi gets his hand in there. And they're going to call a jump ball.
Excellent hustle play by Adi to make that happen. That's what this Yeshiva team needs. The hustle needs to be there. You're seeing it from some players and not from all. It's really important that everyone hustle. You're seeing it on the defensive end with Roy getting that beautiful steal on one end. You're seeing it with Adi there with a beautiful jump ball on the other end. That's what Yeshiva's needing a lot more right now.
Ball swung to Zev. Screen by Adi. Adi, back to Adi. Pump fakes, drives, a great take, no finish. Should have been a foul. I'm shocked they didn't call that one. Duke working on Roy. Back over to Phillips, over to Omari. Over to Skeet. Into the corner for 3. Short, good rebound Roy. Over to Salmon.
I think Yeshiva has, only scored 1 bucket in the last 7-8 minutes. Not pretty basketball right now.
And finds Zevi on the cut. Nothing there. Just goes up. And Effie flies in. And that'll be Max ball. A great hustle play by Effie Portman, jumping for that rebound. And Haber and Landau will check in.
Yeah, beautiful hustle there from Effie. That's what Yeshiva wants. That's what they need. That's what Coach Elliott's been telling his players in the last few days. Listen, if we don't have a hustle, we will not be in these games. Effie Furlough getting his first call up today, start, and he's showing why he deserves it.
Taking a lot of time to get this ball in. Almost a 5-second call. Over to Effie. Back to Zevi. Zevi really is not doing so much. He takes a deep 3, and it's good! And this crowd is electric!
Maybe that'll fire up Yeshiva. Desperate need for points, and that's one way of doing it.
Loose ball, not picked up. Over to the corner for three. And Purchase responds right away. And a little stare down for Desmond Ward after hitting that three.
Yeah, Desmond's got a little swagger to it. You like to see it on the court, and he wants the ball. There's certain players on the court that when they have the ball, we're going to go to commercial break and we'll be right back.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
For Kennedy, but take it back by Langford. Give it to Terrell. Terrell! It's right, Terrell, two more!
And we're back. Not sure what's happening right now. The refs are having a discussion.
It's very important right now that this offense starts to get moving. Backspins are, like we said, are important and they need to happen. They need to finish down low and they're just not getting it. Let's see if they can pull that off.
Coach is coming out in a full court pressure. Zevi bringing the ball, swings it to Effie. Roy calling for it on the block. He has the positioning, not there. Gavi over the wing to Samet for three. No good. Rebound by number 15, Rashid Nakimo. Over to Duke. Duke drives. A nice find down low. Swings to the corner for three. No good, but a great box out by Gav Landau. Beautiful blow-by move to the lane with a beautiful step-through Euro layup. What a move by Zevi Samet. That ought to put some energy into the Max. The Max looks to be in a 2-3 zone right now.
Many of the shots that should have been taken have been contested. It's really important that they find a way to get open shots. Continue to pass the ball around and find their shots. For Purchase, that's what they're doing. They're finding those wide open men. You see, they won't take a shot unless they're wide open. Contested down the line, then they'll shoot it, just like there.
Corner three, air ball. Rebound Gav to Samet. Samet will slow down the offense. Over to Effie. Effie for three. And that's good. Max really finding energy in the late stages of this half. And Effie, what's the call? They're going to call a charge. The crowd's loving it right now. The energy is there. The Max are pushing themselves back into this game.
There's a minute 52 left before the end of this half. It's very important for both sides to gain some momentum going into the second half. This has not been a pretty first half for either team. Let's see how the next 2 minutes work for both Purchase and Yeshiva. It's important that Yeshiva has a good possession right here after beautiful possessions down the stretch.
Haber for the fake. Over to Effie. Effie with a strong take, bodying his defender up and under. A beautiful layup by Effie Royman. And that's what you like to see. Just beautiful offense, finding good shots, open shots, layups. And Purchase can't respond. Zevi gets a rebound. He's pushing down the floor. The Max are really running now. Over to Effie. Effie with a spin. Not there. He turns it over. Ski driving. Oh, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Zevi Samet.
Yeshiva right there is on a 7-0 run. Feels like it's been a while since we've seen some points, but you know what? Yeshiva's up 35-34 with a minute or 9, so you can't complain at this point. The fact that they even have a lead is quite amazing, as they have not played well up until this point.
And Skeet misses the first free throw. Want to receive max news and updates? Join our WhatsApp group chat. The link to join is in the description of the YouTube video. Skeet attempting his second free throw. And he puts it down to tie the game at 35.
It almost looks like why he was tired. They're running a 7-8-man team right here, and a lot of the players are certainly raising. There's some that are hustling their behind off, as we say, but it's very, very important that they continue to move, because right now we're seeing a lack of effort for some players.
Adi with the ball. Just looking to do something. Swings it over to Zevi. Dwight calling for the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Zevi with a beautiful take, and he can't get the finish. Purchase really pushing the pace now. Swings to the corner. Adi tried to jump the pass, wasn't there. To the opposite corner for 3. And that's good. Purchase with a big 3 with 20 seconds to go in this half.
Hawaii right now is down 3. This will be the last position of the half to take the home for 1.
Swings to Adi. Hawaii slowing it down for the last shot. 8 seconds. 7, 6. Zevi with a deep 3. And it's an air ball. And that's the half. At half, 38-35 Purchase. We're gonna send it to break.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, like really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines. The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
There are those in the Jewish community who are far more pessimistic. What they say essentially is that the venerable institutions on which we've relied in the West have largely failed us since October the 7th. To use your terminology, they've been unmasked. The UN system, from the UN Secretary General himself, the UN General Assembly, which has never been able, not before or since October 7th, ever to name Hamas in condemnation, UN Women, the so-called UN Human Rights Council, and of course, the biggest elephant of them all, UNRWA. The universities. We saw on display, you referenced, 3 of our great universities with a complete moral collapse. The women's movements that had done so much to trigger a revolution in our thinking about gender and equality, the mainstream media, and too many governments. In fact, I think the 3 of us can name the righteous governments on far fewer hands than the unrighteous.
I applaud those philanthropists who are closing their checkbooks and saying, goodbye to Harvard, goodbye to Penn, goodbye to Cornell, goodbye to Brown, goodbye to Berkeley, goodbye to all of these schools that once stood for something great and now stand for the decay and the deterioration and the shuttering of the American liberal imagination. When you're not wanted, go start your own thing, be the cool kid, let others join you, and take note of who did not stand by you, who did not stand by us at a moment like this. That is my proposal for the Jewish future for American Jews.
We are here to pay tribute to Mark Golub a year after his death and to remember his extraordinary work. To those of you who didn't know him, Mark was a lover of Jews and Judaism. He delighted in the diversity and the passions of Jewish life. He was a ferocious lover of Israel and defender of the Jewish state, and he was personally a charismatic presence and a joy to be with. And this above all, Mark was a man with a vision. He believed that the American Jewish community needed a network, a PBS-style network that would give expression to the treasures of the Jewish world.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch. Like, really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
I see the metaphor of sports being very important in understanding the life of Jews in the United States. It's not so much who wins the game, but whether you're allowed to play the game, whether you're part of the group. And Marty Glickman's story is a way of studying the question of, do Jews fit in through the metaphor of sports?
We are all one. There is a big power that holds us together. And it's not only about where you live or what language do you speak. It's all about love, if you ask me.
This kind of unity can't be broken. That's why I know in the end we will prevail.
And don't forget the kids playing ball, because that's life. That's life. And we're going to go on living.
The best source of news today is JBS. And viewers should understand that this has become the public square of the American Jewish community. This is where they can get 24/7 information, understanding, analysis, sympathetically, honestly, accurately. JBS should become the address of choice.
Glimpse into the lives of 5 single modern Orthodox men and women navigating life, love, and religion in Jerusalem in the acclaimed television series from Israel, Traurig.
I think the answer is just to learn as much as you can about who you are as fast as you can. That is your best defense against all of this. And it's remarkable and frankly depressing what American Jews don't get taught in the United States. And my advice to anyone, I guess by this point a decade younger than me, would be to, read up and jump in as fast and as hard and as high up as you can.
I applaud those philanthropists who are closing their checkbooks and saying, goodbye to Harvard, goodbye to Penn, goodbye to Cornell, goodbye to Brown, goodbye to Berkeley, goodbye to all of these schools that once stood for something great and now stand for the decay and the deterioration and the shuddering of the American liberal imagination. When you're not wanted, go start your own thing. Be the cool kid. Let others join you. And take note of who did not stand by you, who did not stand by us at a moment like this. That is my proposal for the Jewish future for American Jews.
October 7th was like a case study in that, which is as divided as the country was on October 6th, and it was really divided on October 6th. The morning of October 7th, by the morning of October 7th, the leaders of the anti-government protest movement, the Brothers in Arms, the leaders in the high-tech community that had created the infrastructure for the protest movement, basically got together like 10 a.m. Saturday morning, and they said, okay, we're done with that, with judicial reform, at least for now. We got to support the government. We got to work with the government. We got to lock arms with the government. There's going to be a ton of needs to support the reservists that are being called up to fill holes in civilian services and functions that the government may not be able to handle. And within no time, you had literally tens of thousands of these people who had been at the forefront of the protest movement, working together, figuring out how to fill holes. They had contacted the Ministry of Defense and other offices within the government that day on Saturday, October 7th, to say, okay, we're here to help. We're here to put this massive infrastructure to work. Had the protest movement of pre-October 7th not happened, they probably would have had to build it to fill all the holes that needed filling. And it's eerie, and I've never articulated it this way until now, but it was almost like 2023 was like a dry run for a national crisis, because they had the infrastructure set up. They had the communications capabilities. They knew how to get everyone organized. They knew who was good at what, and they put it to work to support the war.
And welcome back, Max Lives fans, tuning in to the start of the second half. So, Aaron, tell me, what's been going right for the Max and what's been going wrong?
Well, let's talk about both teams. For Purchase right here, I had the opportunity of just speaking with Coach Bozelli, and Coach mentioned to me that he loves what he sees from his intensity from his team. He loves the shots that they're creating. He likes the fact that they're taking their time. They're not shooting random shots. He likes the shot selection. And right now, he said what he's most worried about for the second half is that this Yeshiva team is going to come out shooting. He said the purpose of his team right now is to focus on the shooters of Yeshiva and not allow them to score. So for Purchase, that's what they're focusing on. Let's turn over to the Yeshiva team. For this Yeshiva team, what they're doing well is they're going on runs. Defensively, they're holding Purchase. They're not allowing too many points in the paint. And that's really important at this point in the game. But with YU, what they need for the second half is for Zevi, Dotan, and Roy to pick up right where they left off. They are a shooting team, and the surprise, obviously, the start of every formula has been phenomenal. Effie's scored so far 2 tonight, 11 points, which for a starter that's phenomenal, picking up where Max left off. So for Zevi, who has 11, for Effie, who has 11. That's where they need to go, but certainly Dotan and Roy, who need to get more of a post presence, will help them. But this needs to be a full team effort if they're going to want to beat this Purchase team, who's trying to, if we're being honest, trying to upset Yeshiva.
And I think the Max just need to move the ball on offense. They're making shots. They're just taking bad shots. They have a bad shot selection right now. They can move the ball well. They're going to hit their shots. And push in transition. They've been scoring well in transition. That's the name of the game. Push the ball and get down the court faster than the other team can.
It's also worth mentioning that right now Yeshiva is getting killed on the rebound total. It's not as pretty as it's not as bad as it normally is, but it's still pretty bad. Right now Yeshiva has 13 rebounds in the game, while Purchase Panthers have roughly 18. We're going to send it to commercial break, and we'll be right back.
And here we have your Leket Israel halftime stats coming up on the screen any second now. For Yeshiva, they're shooting 50% on field goals, which is not bad. And they're keeping it relatively close on the rebounds. But as I said before, the ball movement is not there. They're low in assists. They only have 6 assists on 35 points. It's a very low number. For Purchase, they're doing relatively the same, shooting a lick under 50%. A little more rebounds and a little more passing. And that's it for our Leket Israel halftime stats. All right, we're ready for the start of the second half. Purchase ball coming down. And here we go. Namaga bringing the ball down. And Max pressuring the ball early. Zevi looks for a steal from behind. Max playing some all-out pressure defense, trapping everywhere. They find him down low, and that's a great finish by Rashid Nakimov to start the half.
Beautiful offense there by Purchase, finding the open man and creating a shot for themselves. Excellent start. That's exactly what Coach was talking about.
Ikovic on the wing, feeds it to the block. Looking for cutting up, it's not there, and the ball's stolen. Pushed by Nakimov. Down to Duke. Duke with a tough take. And that ball will be Purchase ball out of bounds. Duke to inbound the ball. And another frustrating offensive set to the Max. Can't look to get any ball movement right now with the stifling Purchase defense. Namaga with the ball. Dotan up top on Namaga. Namaga with a mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound to Zevi. And the Max really got to do something on offense here. Pushing the pace. Oh, Zevi lost him. And a three, and it's water. A beautiful moving shot by Zevi Salmon. And they're going to call that ball to Purchase.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Effie is claiming that it was off Purchase, and the team from that point of view also that it was off Purchase. But listen, sometimes the calls go your way, sometimes they don't. But beautiful, beautiful defense there from the Max, and beautiful shot from Zevi on the previous drive.
Ball inbounded, almost stolen by Dotan. Passed outside to Phillips. Phillips over to Namaga. Effie guarding him, and they're trapping him. He goes high, over to the wing to Duke. Adi with a weird type of defense, but Dotan with a poke and steal. Zevi pushing the break to Adi. Adi for three. It's gone! And the Max take the lead, 41-40.
Beautiful transition there from Yeshiva. The fact that Adi was able to set his feet, that is when Adi is dangerous.
Namaga, he looks like he wants to do something for this offense. Over to Duke. Duke drives. Nothing there. Swings it to the corner. A three-pointer. And it hits the railing out of bounds.
There's
the Max ball.
There's the Yeshiva University sixth man that no one ever knows about until he shows up. Call those the Raptors.
Dotan bringing it up. Over to Zevi. Out to Roy. Down to Adi. Adi finding a cutting Effie, and they're going to call a foul on the entrance pass. And it's inbounded to Effie. Pump fake, spins, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound to Maga. Maga pushing the pace on Effie. And he blows by Effie for a beautiful layup. And the pass is just a little overthrown by Adi to Dotan. Dotan had the positioning, but Adi just couldn't get it there. And it seems we have a scoreboard error.
And he is one of the better assist players on this Yeshiva team. Not what you expect from Adi there, and he's taking responsibility for his mistake. He knows what he did wrong.
So why use in a 2-1-2 zone right now, in a matchup zone it's called, where they're in zone, but they also take their men. Oh, and a beautiful pass, and he gets rejected at the rim by Effie, but a foul call. And the crowd is not happy about that one.
Yeah, it's actually the right call. Effie stuffed him, but Dotan rocked him, and Dotan's telling Effie right now, hey, I got that foul, that wasn't on you, that was clean. A beautiful, beautiful block by Effie, but the fact that Dotan went up with him and got called for it is the right call.
An unfortunate side foul that took away the block of Effie.
And listen, right there, that's a big free throw. What do I mean? Purchase has been hitting the free throws all night, and they're feeling it. Yeshiva has been slacking from the free throw line, only shooting 4 of 7, and that's a key momentum trigger for any team.
As Duke goes 2 of 2 from the line. Again, Purchase bringing their full court pressure. Oh, Roy was wide open on a cut. Dotan didn't find him there. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Adi Markovic, it looks like. And Trey Skeet has checked in for Purchase. Mag with the ball. Effie on him. And Dotan had a positioning but didn't get there. Skeet for 3. And it's short. Long rebound to Purchase. Feed it down low. And he can't get it to go. Dotan with a big rebound.
Mets are very lucky to not allow second chance opportunities. Right now, that's what's killing them in previous contests. So far, it hasn't hurt them so much tonight, but they got to be careful.
Ball swung over to Effie, over to Roy. And you'd like to see a little more movement by the Max offense. They look a little stagnant right now. Ball swung to Dotan. 3 on the shot clock. Zevi puts up a tough 3. Nowhere close. Ski pushing the floor to the wing. A little juggle on the pass stops the move. And a steal. Great poke by Adi.
Beautiful defense there by Adi. Just keeping his body in front of his player as he's able to allow a turnover. It's a beautiful find by Adi. Epic frame-up.
Epic frame-up. It's a nice catch and turn layup. Maga bring it up the left side. Threads a pass, not there, stolen again. And they're going to call it out of bounds on Purchase.
Yeshiva is a team that creates for themselves 10 steals per game, and so far tonight they have 6, right on target to what they normally produce. Yeshiva always tenacious, always hands out and creates for themselves. Beautiful job there by Adi and Effie to create that last beautiful possession to produce 2 points.
You'd like to see more offensive movement right now. It looks a little dead on the court. Nobody's cutting or moving. Over to Dotan. Over to Roy. Roy, a nice stop at the free throw line with a nice mid-range jumper. And it's all. Yeshiva takes the lead again, 45-44 with 15 to go. Maga with a drive. And Yeshiva got lucky there. He had a wide open layup. And Effie on the fast break. And he puts it through on a nice layup.
Beautiful find again by Adi. There's a reason he's the leader of this team. He is looking out 24/7 for the guys on his team. And that was a beautiful pass to find Adi, to find Effie.
Maga driving. Goes on there, goes reverse. Goes up and puts through the reverse. A lot of good energy right now by both sides, pushing the pace. And Adi, unfortunately, loses the ball and turns it over. Gavi will now check in for Adi after that unfortunate turnover.
So far tonight, YU has 11 turnovers and Purchase have 9.
A little bit of a sloppy game from both sides, and a three-pointer head-on. And that's money by Desmond Ward.
We've spoken about Desmond Ward, and we're going to send it over to Akiva Poppers right now.
For a sideline report.
Yeah, thanks, guys. You know, this game has been very exciting, but I want to talk about a couple of weeks ago when the Max went to Israel. They played Hapoel Tel Aviv, and it was an exhibition game during the January semester. And the Max, coming into the game, thinking maybe it was going to be a little bit of fun. You know, Coach Steinmetz wasn't even sure that he wanted to play the game because it was just a fun thing during what was supposed to be a very serious trip. But when they came into the gym and saw 1,500 fans screaming together, rooting for both sides, and the Max starting an Israeli lineup, and the Israeli team only starting an Israeli lineup, that's when he realized the game was not about the Max or about him. It was about the fans and the unity that they were able to provide for the country during its time of need. Back to you guys, Mosher.
Wow, thank you, Akiva. That's beautiful. We all know that the Max trip to Israel was really incredible, not just for people in Israel, for the team, but also for the people in Israel. And you know, our hearts are with them, as always.
As you were saying before, number 11, Desmond Ward, he's been killing YU recently with the threes.
Yeah, listen, we said it earlier, there's a certain swagger to Desmond Ward that he's the only guy on the floor right now that sort of feels it. When he has the ball and he shoots it, he knows it's going in. And there's a certain confidence to him that is just obvious to tell. No sweat whatsoever.
And Coach Steinmetz has sat down Roy Ikovich and put in Ben Haber for maybe an offensive spark plug. As we know, Ben, he can go on runs sometimes and provide good offense to his team.
He certainly can. At first I thought you were referring to Coach Steinmetz taking a seat, which isn't so simple in a stressful environment.
Oh, and a good take by Dotan to get fouled. Great take. The Max haven't been hitting their free throws. They're 4 of 7 today. Just got to cash in on your opportunities. And Dotan gets the shooter's touch roll to fall in the first shot. For behind-the-scenes pictures and content you won't find anywhere else, be sure to follow @MaxLive on Instagram. And Dotan knocks down 2. Exactly what YU needed right now to tie this game. As Purchase is now subbed in, number 22, Oliver Culleton. He was a big spark plug for them off the bench in the first half. And Dotan pressuring the ball and just poking it away, a good defensive play. Culleton gets the ball. And he'll drive, he'll stop. Finds Skeet. Skeet working on Samet, trying to do something. 5 on the shot clock. Purchase needs to get up a shot. Culleton, 1 on the shot clock, a mid-range jumper, and he's water. Zevi slowing down the pace on the offense. The Max just got to get some type of ball movement going. They really haven't done much on offense tonight.
Yeah, the motion offense has been very stagnant. Let's see if we can get some, if Yeshiva can get some back picks, which I really haven't seen. You're seeing like a slight pick and then they run away. They got to wait for their man to come through. I just don't see any picks. Right now they're just playing one-on-one ball.
Zevi with a nice move, but can't finish the mid-range jumper. Culleton with the rebound, push the floor. He'll stop and pop a three. No good. Good rebound by Effie, jumping up.
Yeah, they need to create something on this offensive opportunity. But there was a pick from Zevi. Zevi's setting the pick, and they're not using it. There needs to be some more picks. And for this offense to be lackadaisical like this, it's not what you want to see. If I'm Coach Elliott, I got to either think about taking a timeout or hope that Purchase calls a timeout because they need some reorganizing.
Gavi for three, and he's money. A big shot to put YU in the lead. Namaga with a nice mid-range pull-up, and he's way off. Unfortunately, YU just loses another offensive board on the long rebound. And a beautiful take by Trace Steve with a float to the finish.
Yeah, nobody guarded him. He just went all the way up with it and just laid it in. At the end of the day, if there's no defense either, it's going to be issues for Yeshiva.
If I'm Coach Steinmetz, I might take a timeout here.
Exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, and they had Effie there. Oh, to Zevi. Zevi, and one! Beautiful find by Dotan, a beautiful finish by Zevi.
As Yeshiva takes a 54-53 lead.
And Roy will check back in. Maybe Roy's that spark plug they needed. Zevi at the line looking to complete the three-point play and give Yeshiva a 2-point lead. And he's good. Culleton bring it down the floor. Working on Zevi. Crosses over, dribbles off his leg. He recovers the loose ball, and everyone jumps on it. And they're going to call a jump ball. And that'll be Mac's ball. With a great hustle there by two defenders to jump on that ball and tie it up.
Yeah, Oliver was trying to make up there for his mistake, and he knew it. Immediately hustled to try to make something happen for his team. And listen, a jump ball is better than a turnover, so you got to give himself some credit there, limiting the damage.
Again, we're seeing Purchase in their full court press. Zevi getting down the court in a hurry. Stops, and a nice dribble move. Swings it, and a deep three from Dotan. And he's money! A beautiful shot, YU up 5. Momentum going their way right now. Now Namaga's just trying to slow up the game. Get Purchase some good offensive sets.
The defense is picking up for Yeshiva. You can see the intensity on every single one of the guys on the floor.
And they're going to call a foul on Lando. They're going to call that on a shot. Could go either way, that call.
Yeah, I just looked up at the scoreboard, so 58-53. Still very weird seeing Yeshiva on top. Right now, Purchase has been hustling all game, and Yeshiva's just hitting more shots, but it's close. Very, very sloppy game.
And Chad Duke hits the first free throw. That's something Purchase has been doing perfectly all night. They're a very good free throw shooting team, and that's kept them in this game. And Duke does a good job of knocking down 2 free throws and making it a one-possession game for Purchase.
Let's see if Yeshiva can run the offense.
Over to Landau. Landau feeds Roy, and he gets fouled on the entry pass. So Yeshiva looking like they're running good sets right now, getting some buckets, and now getting a foul on that play. And inbound to Dotan. Dotan bodying his defender, going up strong, and he puts it through. Another possession scored for the Max.
Yeah, we were talking
3 in a row now.
We were talking about that at halftime. We want to see more inside shots. Roy and Dotan, that's what they specialize in. And Dotan went right at his man and had a beautiful shot there.
And that's too easy for Purchase, but they got lucky. they got the ball into the middle, no defender. Can't let that happen. And Zevi with a take, and he has it poked away, but it'll stay Yeshiva ball.
Yeah, Dotan told me last week, he's like, listen, I'm not a natural center, but someone has to play center with all the big men down. Boris Sanjevsky is out, and also Yoav Oselka, and so, who's left? Dotan, and he's been playing like a center.
Dotan goes big again, but he gets rejected this time. And they're going to call a foul on the ground. They're going to call a foul on Wilton Gomez. Excuse me, they're going to call that foul on Matthew Phillips instead. Oh, and Zevi with a beautiful cut and an easy layup. A beautiful design about play by Coach Steinmetz.
Yeah, Zevi on the night has 19 points. He's currently leading Yeshiva in points. And for Yeshiva to win, that's what it takes. You need your best player to step up and to show up.
Number 2, Matthew Phillips with a not so pretty looking layup. He's got Roy on the wing, but he couldn't find him. Gives it to Roy. Roy's going to drive it. He's going to take it strong and get absolutely packed. Oh, and Haber with a beautiful steal and layup. Haber was just hiding behind Chad Duke. And a timeout by Purchase. And we're going to send it to commercial.
Hey Max fans, this is Joseph Gittler, YU class of 1996, founder and chairman of Leket Israel. The skies are reopening, so come and volunteer with us in Israel as soon as you make it here. Please also consider supporting us as you think about your charity. And of course, go Max!
And welcome back. On that last play, Haber just hid behind Duke and purchased. The player just did not see him, and Haber came out of nowhere with a beautiful steal and a wide open, easy layup. Just put the Max up by 9 on this great run they're having.
Yeah, listen, Yeshiva University up 9 points out of nowhere, it sort of feels like. This game has sort of been back and forth. Both teams taking the big leads, and the Purchase coach is not happy about what the last few minutes have transpired. It was a 2-point game a minute ago, and now it's 9. So let's see if Purchase can develop some offense.
And the senior captain, Namaga, tried to take matters into his own hand, but could not knock down the mid-range jumper. So Zevi with a crossover on Namaga. Picks up his dribble, swings it to Dotan. Back to Zevi, working on Namaga. Let's see what Zevi can do. And he gets rid of it. And now it's back to Zevi. Zevi with a deep 3 over Namaga. He fell down as he shot. Looked like he might have gotten hit, but no call.
Yeah, Zevi's not the type to just fall down because...
And Landau in position, and they're going to call a charge! A beautiful play by Gav Landau, and a charge is always a momentum swinger.
100%. Gav Landau, another leader to this team, just totally took that offensive foul and giving Yeshiva momentum.
Purchase, after every dead ball has come in their full court press. I don't think they've generated 1 turnover off of it. Oh, there might have announced his jinx. Sammy on the wing. Down to Roy. Roy bodying his defender. Roy looking to go up strong. Oh, a nice fake. Goes up strong with the left. And he's energetic. He's happy. Yeshiva's up 11 right now, 66-55. 8:15 to go in the game. Over to Duke on the wing. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Haber trying to get that steal. And Trey Skeet has just re-entered into the game. It's a long 5 seconds here. Purchase gets it in. Oliver feeds it over to Phillips. Phillips, the drive. He gets to the cup, and a nice spinning layup, and it goes in.
Very, very strong take there. Very impressive. For Matthew Phillips. Showing that he wants it more. That's what it's all about.
Dotan has the inside position, and they get it to him. And he goes up strong. And they're not even going to call any. They're going to call a late blocking foul.
Yeah, I think the ref was waiting to see if the ball was in the hoop. I've never seen that where he just waited the ball, because the ball was rolling around the rim. And he waited until once it left the rim to make that call.
And Dotan at the line. He's been a pretty reliable free throw shooter. So let's hope he can knock these two down and extend the lead back up to 11 for Yeshiva. And he's good on the first. And Dotan is the second, and Steinmetz is going to call a timeout just to give his players a rest. And Dotan, as I said before, is a great free throw shooter, and we're going to send it to commercial break.
And we are back. On that last play there, the defenseman was in the restricted zone, which is why the referee made that call. Since he was in the inner circle, as you'll see, the referee is able to make that call after the fact, which is exactly what happened. So there was a reason.
And now Purchase will bring down the ball. Inbounded to Oliver Culleton. 7:30 to go in this game with Yeshiva up 11. They've been on a great tear this half, already scoring 33 points in the half. And Max in a 2-3 zone right now. Interesting they have Dotan up top right now, as Yeshiva needs a little work on the rebounds. And Yeshiva got lucky there with a missed three, as that was a wide open shot.
An excellent hustle there again by Desmond Ward. Again, he's been sniping it all night.
And a travel by Trey Skeet continues up.
No, he's been sniping the ball all night. He quickly, if you saw, he quickly recognized that he was missing that shot, went right to the ball, and no Yeshiva player was hustling to get it. But right now, Yeshiva with an 11-point lead. Can't be too safe at this point in the game. You have 7 to go. Good, smart possessions. It's too early to waste the clock, so offense matters here.
And Dotan had the smaller man on him. They got it to him. And he went up strong, but he was blocked. Trey from the corner. No good. Zevi slowing the offense. God wants to take control.
Let's see Zevi go to work.
And just too high of a pass by God, and a turnover for Yeshiva. And Coach Steinmetz is going to bring in Adi, because Adi is the assist man on this team to move the offense around.
Quick story about Zevi. I was speaking to Zevi earlier today, and Zevi mentioned to me that he and Max Zakheim have a chavrusa where they learn every single day. Told me, he's like, listen, if you want to put that on the broadcast, you should. So I just wanted to mention that.
And Matthew Phillips swings it to Oliver for a three, sorry. And it's good by Rashid Nikimo. Purchase within 8, 6 minutes to go. And we just have a breaking stat. Effie Freundlich with 15 points this game has a career high. And Zevi Salmon hits a beautiful layup. And that's the offense we're talking about.
And that's the assist we're talking about there by Adi Markovich.
And a fake handoff by Nikita. Going to work on Roy. Roy with stifling defense, beautiful defense, and gets his rebound. Ball pushing, Zevi pushing, working on Phillips, over to Adi. Zevi working on Phillips. Zevi spins, makes his defender fall, and hits a mid-range jumper. What a spin move by Zevi. Over to Phillips, to the top of the key. Chad Duke working on Ben Haber. Takes a step back mid-range jumper, and that's good.
Beauty. Chad Duke, beautiful shot. Chad Duke leading the Purchase Panthers right now with 17 points. Clearly looking like the best shooter tonight for his Purchase.
And Zevi with a strong take, and he finishes. Zevi with 2 back-to-back beautiful finishes. And Yeshiva's offense is looking really strong right now. Another 3-point attempt, and that's beautiful. Desmond Ward has been shooting the lights out as we have an injury timeout. It looks like it is Chad Duke who is injured. You hate to see injuries, no matter who they are.
Yeah, just a quick sec right there on Desmond Ward. He can flat out shoot. There is a swagger that is just so obvious. You see him set up, it goes in, and he knew it. It's a beautiful thing to watch. We hope Chad Johnson's okay, though.
And looks like Chad Duke is staying in the game. So
Chad
he
Duke,
hopes
correct.
to be okay. Santa brings it past, right behind the back to shake the MAGA off of it. Over to Dotan. Dotan's got Ward on him, the shooter. Roy and Zevi, a little bit of a mistake spacing, but it leaves him wide open for 3. And it goes out of bounds off the 6th defender.
Yeah, you expect Zevi Salmon to be making those shots. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. 9 times out of 10, it usually goes. That was the one chance it didn't go in.
To quote Zevi Samit, if Hashem wants me to make that shot, it'll go in. And Nikita working on Dotan, but finds a brick wall. Over to Oliver. Over to Namaga. Working on Roy. Gets by. A nice hop step move and a beautiful float shot. Purchase coming close right now. A 7-point game with 3.5 to go. YU's just got to hold on for these final 3.5 minutes.
The mentality of play like you're behind should be YU's mentality. They play like they're ahead. They're going to try to waste clock and not score.
Oh, beautiful find by Adi right to Roy. And Coach Steinmetz is going to use a timeout.
Adi is dangerous, and we're going to call a commercial and come right back. Welcome back. That last play there was all set up there by Adi Markovich. Adi brought the ball up. So there was a beautiful back screen that was set and hit Roy. And Roy finished it. So Adi is a dangerous man with the ball in his hand as the point guard, and he creates for his team. But that offense was created with the motion offense, something that we haven't seen so much of tonight. But that's what the motion offense looks like.
And now, Oliver Culleton bringing it down. Nikita driving on Dotan. Dotan. And they're going to call a blocking foul and one for Rashid Nikima. And Nikima looking to bring this game to a 2-possession game, make it a 6-point game, completing the N1. And he's good.
He has 11 points on the night. On 4 of 8 from shooting. Really excellent night.
And Namaga wants a carry call on that. He's looking at the ref. Adi pump faking from a deep spot, and Roy's open. He's gonna take it. And it's good! A big shot by Roy Ikovich to put Yeshiva up 9 with 2:45 to go. Oh, and a beautiful crossover and up and under, but it's no good.
And now they got to think about how to start using the clock.
And Dotan with a nice pump fake to the corner. Oh, Haber should have shot that. Haber with a drive. Over to Adi. Adi with a find to Dotan. Dotan left it short. And they're going to call a foul on Namaga.
Yeah, right now there's nobody on Purchase who's in foul trouble. A bunch of players have 3, but nobody has 4. And for Yeshiva, nobody even has 3. So there is no foul trouble down the stretch for anybody.
And Dotan misses the first. Unfortunate as he had hit the last 5 in a row. And he misses both, a rare occasion for Dotan. Not sure what happened to him there. And Oliver gets open to Nikima. Nikima working on Dotan. Stops, and good hands by Adi Markovic to poke the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, active hands is key, and he had the active.
And now we're really starting to see the intensity for YU pick up. This is exactly what we needed. If Yeshiva wants to win, they have to play with this energy for all 40 minutes of the game.
I'd love to see Desmond Ward get the ball again. He's just dangerous.
And another great defensive play by Adi, just stopping the game and ruining their possession.
Stopping momentum, and that's exactly what he did.
And the ball's thrown in to Namaga. Namaga working on Roy. Roy with the most intense face, as he's a great defender and he plays with that high level of intensity. Roy's leaking. Nadi decides not to risk the pass.
2 minutes to go. It's all about being smart with the ball and using the clock wisely. Let's see how YU uses the clock.
Zevi sweeps to Dotan. Adi working backwards. Finds Zevi on a beautiful pass. And they're going to call a push in the back as Zevi went up with that layup.
As Akiva Poppers helps up Zevi Salmon, we're going to give that an assist to Mr. Poppers. Yeah, hard to tell from the replay there, but ref made the call. As Zevi's at the line, shooting 2.
And as always, Zevi hits it. But also, we would like to thank our Max Live sponsors. If you would like to become a sponsor, email us at yumaxlive@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram or Twitter.
Minute 47 to go. YU up 11. Purchase needs to respond, and surprising that they don't have Ward on. The best 3-point shooter. See what they do.
Namaga with a nice hop step, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on Adi. Interesting that Coach Steinmetz is sticking with Haber down the stretch as opposed to Effie, who started out this game.
It's an excellent point.
And they swing to the corner to Oliver. Oliver fakes on Zevi. Drives baseline, is cut off, and a 3-pointer. No good. Everyone was crashing the rebounds for YU. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, there was nobody crashing for Purchase. fact that there was nobody crashing is a very good indicator why that ball is YU's ball. Purchase needs to show energy if they want any chance of coming back. With a minute 20 left, YU should be taking this all the way down to the last 2 seconds.
And a turnover there by Adi. And Yamaga loses the ball, and that'll be YU ball. And with that, seems like the game might be over, but we're going to have a timeout by Coach Pizzelli first, and we're going to send it to commercial. And we're back.
I'm being told that Akiva Papas deserves a shout out for calling the score 81-70 at some point during the game. Congratulations, Akiva Poppers. We're proud of you.
And if YU can get this ball across half court, that seems to me like it'll be the end of this game. Adi to inbound. And he gets it to Zevi. They're trapping him. He breaks the trap, throws it back to Adi. He gets trapped and right to Dotan. And Zevi crosses, and a wide open layup for Roy. That's too easy. Purchase can't let that happen. You can't let a wide open layup with a minute left under the basket. Purchase has got to start chugging shots. As Oliver shoots a 3, and it's short, but he gets his own rebound. Again, YU's got to hustle for these boards. And Nikima gets fouled on a 3. A bad foul by Adi in the closing 35 seconds of this game. We would like to thank everyone who made this production possible. Our executive director, Eitan Traurig, executive producer, Zevi Pancer, director, Mosher, associate producer, Yosef Silver, assistant producers, Matthew Loren and Dovid Samson, and our camera operators, Zachary, Srulovich, Gavi, Gershov, Shlomo, Yellin, and Zev Ershler. As so far, Nikima has knocked in his first 2 free throws. And he misses the third, and they're going to call a foul on Roy with a push in the back. And that'll be a 1-and-1 for Matthew Phillips will be shooting. Just not a smart foul there. No need for it right now at this point in the game. As Phillips makes his first free throw. And Phillips knocks down 2. Yeshiva up 9. And Coach Pizzelli is going to call a timeout to talk it over with his team, and we're going to send it to break again.
I think the answer is just to learn as much as you can about who you are as fast as you can. That is your best defense against all of this. And it's remarkable and frankly depressing what American Jews don't get taught in the United States. And my advice to anyone, I guess by this point a decade younger than me, would be to, read up and jump in as fast and as hard and as high up as you can.
Welcome back.
So tonight so far, Zevi Salmon is leading with 27 points for Yeshiva. Right, as we mentioned earlier, Efi Fernlich in 25 minutes of play, including starting, has produced 15 points. For Roy Itzkovich, Roy has 14 points on the night. For Dotan Bardichov, he has 14. Adi has 7. Gav Lando has 3. And Ben Haber has 3. Well-rounded night for Yeshiva.
Adi looking to find some of them out. Gets to Zevi. Zevi getting trapped, and they're going to call a foul. Zevi will be shooting 2 free throws as Yeshiva's in double bonus right now.
For Purchase tonight, the leading scorer has been number 21, Chad Duke, who, as we've mentioned throughout the broadcast, has been lights out from 3. He's 4 of 5 from deep and 6 from 8 from the field for a 75% on the night in 25 minutes of play.
Zevi knocks down the first, making it a 10-point game with 32 seconds to go.
I think the stat that many people are interested in hearing about are the rebounds. And in a night where Yeshiva is probably going to win this game with 32.7 seconds left, they are down 30 to 31 on rebounds. So for a Yeshiva team that usually struggles on rebounds, they did a pretty good job against Purchase, who is very good at.
And they're going to call, I think they're going to call a tripping foul on Roy here, as Oliver was trying to make a spin move and tripped on Roy's foot, and they're going to give him a 1-and-1 free throw opportunity here. They're just cleaning up the spill of Roy and Oliver here. As Dotan doing his little dance to try to get the squeakiness back into the court. Oliver Cullen makes the first. It's now a 10-point game. He can make it a 3-possession game here. 28.2 to go.
I'm assuming we're going to see a press here by Purchase and an immediate foul once it crosses over the half-court line. 9-point game. We've seen crazier things here in the Maxim Athletic Center.
Oliver knocks in the second to make it a 9-point game. Adi, the passing man of this Yeshiva team, will take the inbound, and he gets it to Zevi. Zevi is driving, and he crosses half court, and he gets fouled from behind hard by Akiva.
Appreciate the help and sportsmanship by Isaac Johnson there with the help, as well as Rashid Akiva. We always appreciate great sportsmanship here in the Maxim Athletic Center. Regardless if the Max are winning or losing, or the opposing team is winning or losing, we certainly love to see great sportsmanship.
So Zevi will be at the line to shoot 2.
Zevi has just hit 30 points on the night in a game in which he had to score 30 if they wanted to win.
He was up 11 with 20 seconds. Akiva's going to attempt a deep 3 here. No good. And with that rebound, looks like the game is sealed. The fans are excited after a rough showing Monday night. And no Max Zachary or Yoav. The Max came back and showed resiliency, did what they needed to do in order to close out this ball game and end up winning. We're going to send it to commercial. Stay tuned for an exciting Akiva Poppers interview after commercial.
I applaud those philanthropists who are closing their checkbooks and saying, goodbye to Harvard, goodbye to Penn, goodbye to Cornell, goodbye to Brown, goodbye to Berkeley, goodbye to all of these schools that once stood for something great and now stand for the decay and the deterioration and the shuddering of the American liberal imagination. When you're not wanted, go start your own thing, be the cool kid, let others join you, and take note of who did not stand by you, who did not stand by us at a moment like this. That is my proposal for the Jewish future for American Jew.
There are those in the Jewish community who are far more pessimistic. What they say essentially is that the venerable institutions on which we've relied in the West have largely failed us since October the 7th. To use your terminology, they've been unmasked. The UN system, from the UN Secretary General himself, the UN General Assembly, which has never been able, not before or since October 7th, ever to name Hamas in condemnation, UN Women, the so-called UN Human Rights Council, and of course, the biggest elephant of them all, UNRWA. The universities. We saw on display, you referenced, 3 of our great universities with a complete moral collapse. The women's movements that had done so much to trigger a revolution in our thinking about gender and equality, the mainstream media, and too many governments. In fact, I think the 3 of us can name the righteous governments on far fewer hands than the unrighteous.
And we're going to send it down to Sideline Shorts and Effie's crew down there to Akiva Poppers.
Well, Effie, it was a big bounce-back win tonight, 87-76 over Purchase. And for you, a career-high 15 points, 3 for 4 from 3. The big shooter on the floor. I want to hear first from you, though, bouncing back from whatever happened on Monday, whatever that mess was, and the message in the locker room, because the first half was also not pretty. What was the message, and what was the message going into this game?
Earlier, I think it was a bad game over there, but we had players only needed. We had Max on FaceTime. He was not getting an MRI. He's hurt, so it's tough to come back from that game, but we did that team, and
Tell me, I want to hear your mentality coming into this game, knowing no Max, no or we need another scorer on the floor along with Zevi, and you're that guy. You've got the scoring ability. What's your mentality coming into the game, knowing you don't want to just like get yours, but that we need scoring from somewhere?
It's not about who's going to score the ball. It's about like some other team's got to score. So it's not necessarily about me. I'm trying to make sure everybody gets the chance to shoot the ball. This game happens to be got for me, but everyone got to play.
And lastly, just tell me your first start tonight in front of all your family and friends behind the camera here, who are at every game. What did it feel like to have your first start with all of them in the crowd and attendance? And did that change how you felt coming to this game, knowing that you were going to be in the starting lineup?
Definitely changed it. It's good to have all the boys and friends come out. I do want to give a quick shout out to Nafi Rich for watching in Israel. And shout out to Poppers and his 15.
There you go. Big night for Effie Freundlich and the Max as they bounce back and go to 8-1 in the Skyline. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thanks so much, Akiva. And wow, you look great. Gotta say, you're rocking the shorts. We love it from up here. My name is Aaron Whedon.
I'm Noam Weissman.
And have a great night. Thanks for coming to join us.